struggle with having the time and energy to exercise, even though you know that it would be good for you? If so, watch this video. My name is Nissa Hanger, and this is Another Revolution, the show for helping you stay on your upward spiral. And today I'm answering a question that came in through my DMs from Linda. Linda writes, do you have some ideas for increasing energy for exercise? I know that I need to do it regularly, but my job takes a lot of my energy. When I read this question, I was like, oh, this one is basically me several years ago. I have been a body worker for almost 2 decades, and I know how good it is for us to move our bodies regularly. I talk about it with a lot of my clients, and for many, many years, all of my 20s, a lot of my 30s, I did not have my own regular movement or exercise practice. And so it is something that I do have now in my life that is non-negotiable, but it took me a bit to get here. And I want to share with you and Linda the things that I did to make exercising a regular thing on my schedule and something that I do even when I don't have the energy for it. And it starts with understanding, why is exercising important for you? So we all know that exercise is good, right? That's not any news, but why exercising and creating a healthier life, why that is important for you will be uniquely to you. It may be that you want to be able to do certain things at a certain age. It may be that you want to live a long and healthy life. It may be you're ready for bikini season or want to get ready for bikini season. Whatever your reasons why, understanding why exercising regularly is important for you will help motivate you through the long term. And this is something that works for exercising or any other changes you want to make in your life. So please apply this anywhere and everywhere that you can. Second is having some strategies for how you can actually make exercise happen, because even when we know why something's important, sometimes we need some other scaffolding to get us to do the thing. So I have got 6 different strategies to get you exercising initially and sticking with it. And the first one is to start by doing just a little bit more than what you're doing right now. Okay, so if you are not doing anything at all, maybe we start with a walk around the block. Maybe we start with increasing whatever you're doing by just a few minutes. And the reason for that is that it's easier to start small than to start big and burn out and just get discouraged. So even though your ego is going to be like, yeah, but that's not enough, believe me, it is. Habits are built on the long term, and we want, especially if having the energy to do the thing is part of the struggle, starting small will get you to do the thing even when you don't have energy. So if you're not doing anything at all, I bet you there is something that you could do today. And so just think about what that might be. It might even be stretching while you listen to the rest of this video. Of course, I invite you to move as you listen. The second thing, for longer term, create a goal for yourself that is too small not to do. So this works on the same principle that I was sharing with in the last video. There is this idea that if you want to go for a walk every day, you might start by just having the habit of putting on your walking shoes. Something that is so easy to do that you can't not do it. So what is a way that you could really scale back your goal to be something that is just like, absolutely, I can totally do that. Maybe it's 1 push-up. Maybe it's 1 walk around the block. Maybe it's 5 minutes on the treadmill. Starting small and sticking with it will take you through the long term and build the internal framework you need to keep this habit. Number 3 is figure out what are the best days and times for you to exercise and plan around that. So I know part of Linda's issue is that she's so tired after work. So maybe after work is not the time to exercise. Maybe getting up just a few minutes, again, if we're working on this idea of having something that's too small to fail, getting up just a few minutes early. It doesn't have to be a half hour or an hour. You can build up to that to do a plank or to do some sit-ups or to walk around your house in your pajamas. Doing something before you go to work could be better, or maybe you do something on your weekends and your days off. Play around with different days and times so you can figure out when are your best times. Number 4 is to get a friend involved. So, especially if you're like me that is very motivated by having external commitments to other people where I don't want to let them down, that can really help motivate you, as well as giving you a way to socialize as a part of working out. So I have one friend where a regular hangout for us is to go for a walk, maybe somewhere downtown or at a park, or play racquetball or go to yoga. This is part of what we do when we hang out with each other. So we get to double dip in getting the movement and getting some friend time. So that's a super bonus as well. The last 2 are very specific strategies for getting yourself to do a thing, even when you don't want to do it. And the first thing is you can do something that's called temptation bundling. So this is where you bundle with the exercising something that you really do want to do. So it might be walking on the treadmill and watching a show that you really want to binge, or maybe you listen to an audiobook that's something fictional like Harry Potter or something like that, where you want to just keep listening to it. Now the trick is you only let yourself watch or listen to these types of media while you're moving. So you will be more motivated to go to the gym or go for the walk or whatever the thing is because you want to listen to or watch the thing. It does require a little bit of self-discipline, but the payoff is worth it. And the 6th one may sound really out there, but believe me, this works. It's called an anti-charity. You decide what your goal is. If you do not meet that goal, you then will need to give money, a sizable amount, to a charity you hate. Now, don't hate me for bringing this up. I just share it because it is an incredibly effective strategy for changing behavior, especially when you need some extra motivation. And you can look it up. It's called having an anti-charity. Oh, also, by the way, just an update from Linda. Since we had started talking and messaging, she has started to exercise regularly. She found a friend that she'll meet at the gym, and they've been going on the regular, and she continues to give me updates, which I freaking love. And so I would love to hear from you. What of these strategies would you like to apply to your own exercise goals? And of course, why is exercising more regularly important for you? Please be sure to leave me a comment on this video or on my blog. And of course, if you liked this video, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share with somebody else, maybe somebody that you want to encourage to exercise with you. The journey of the upward spiral is something that we're all on an individual level, but we do it collectively. And it is my belief that the more you live your life on an upward spiral, the more that inspires others. If you would like to continue to receive more inspiration about living life on the upward spiral and growing and transforming for yourself, please join me at my website, nissahanger.com, and there you can subscribe to get updates from me to inspire you so you never miss a thing. So again, that's nissahanger.com. I would love to see you there, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your upward spiral. Keep moving.